Your guys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 46, Mike 46. Check Mike 46, check Mike 46. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Gomes escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
Yo.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe.
Nah, they get my mic. Yeah, I'm ready to put 50 on you.
The quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Nigga drafting, you gotta draft right.
It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
Good. Nigga, this is a draft league. This the regular league. I'm saying, like, I got picks and shit.
Off the play fake, Winslow. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point.
What's your name? Is not a Duke name.
7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You gotta train them and shit.
And this will not be returned.
Yeah, do all that. You feel me? You gotta and you just gotta draft right. For real. Yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Off play action. Gomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Of course.
Operating from the gun. Gomes. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's... is just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 16 yards and an Eagle first down.
Throwing on first down. Winslow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You got draft right. You just, you need some pieces. Wherever you lacking at, do what you need.
A touchback as that sails over the end line.
Is that where I'm wrong?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is ready. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first.
No, I don't think everybody.
Back to throw. Gomes.
Give me that. Oh, all right.
But it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
So
After
what?
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back.
How the fuck he ain't catch that, yo?
He cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On first down, Winslow. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winslow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Winslow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch QB zone. Watch QB zone. Check 52.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And an Eagle first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Winslow. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Just the one miss.
Hey, this is a touchdown right here.
First half of the season, 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
That's what my ass get.
Big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st and 10, Gomes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Gomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah.
And he is into the end zone.
Damn.
For a Washington touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Fast footwork by Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Winslow.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Throwing on first down. Winslow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action. Winslow eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Winslow. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw on second down, Winslow. And that's complete to Sanders.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Back to throw. Gomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Watch the run. 46 to Mike. 46.
Operating from the gun. Gomes got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
46 to Mike.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action. Winslow lets it go for Nelson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown.
I didn't even mean to do that.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Winslow. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Being chased out left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gomes, flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Off the play fake. Winslow. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll look to throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You set up some shit, man.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are
oh
right
my God.
Ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out.
Get the fuck out of here.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game.
Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to get a score back. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, Z. Cougar 19.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Touchdown, Eagles. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go.
There he goes, right side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
On first down, Gomes. That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Gomes slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. Gomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Gomes steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Off play action. Winslow escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Flushed out right. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On first and 10, Gomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Winslow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off play action. Winslow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Throwing on first down. Gomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Gomes. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winslow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and that is incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about